For Ultimate Team coins, check out thefootshop.com, their link is in the description below, and for a discount on your coins, use Nepo at checkout. What's up guys, NepentheZ here, and welcome to the classic Ronaldinho. That is right guys, as per the classic Hullet, you guys voted with your fingertips, I guess, and wanted to see what the classic Ronaldinho would look like. I have got some gameplay at the very end of this video with the classic Ronaldinho, or what he would represent. Now once again, we've got the similar sort of look on the screen right now. There are a few differences, and again, this is something that, taking your comments into consideration from the classic Hullet, you guys said it would be a bit stupid to have everything as pack pulled, and yeah, I potentially agree with that. Maybe you could just buy the players, you know, you can go and buy yourself an Arjen Robben or Robin van Persie. For some people, they said it wasn't really worth it, and it was only for, you know, YouTubers and rich people, but I kind of disagree with that. And here's how it's going to be a lot easier with what we've got here. So you'll see in the bottom left, it says win one tournament, Ronaldinho must be in the starting 11. After winning, you'll receive a classic Ronaldinho collection card. So what that actually is imagine, again, this is all hypothetical because it's not in the game, but it's something that I would love to see in the game, and ways that EA could potentially take on board to putting things into the game. Imagine a tournament specifically designed for a classic Ronaldinho. So it comes on, you can play it offline or online. What you have to do is have a team that has Ronaldinho in the starting 11. You have to play with him in the team. If you win the tournament, you get a classic Ronaldinho card that looks like this. So you get the locked classic Ronaldinho card for winning. He goes in the starting 11. The other 10 players in the starting 11 will be all Brazilians and will be all predetermined for who you have to put in there by EA. So we'll get to those in a second. You see the badges below as well. Once you complete the full Brazilian collection book page, including the Ronaldinho collection card, kits manager and badges, which is inserting the 3 badges into the collection book page, you unlock classic Ronaldinho. As we move on to the next screen, you'll see the home kits. So this is something that's in Madden Ultimate Team. If you get all the home jerseys or all the away jerseys, if you complete them, as you'll see as the screens are rotating through, so all the BPL home kits, or 10 of the BPL home kits and away kits, as you can see here, just a random selection of kits, you put them into the collection book. Once you complete them, you get yourself a badge pack. So you'll see on the screen now it says, well done, you completed a full page of BPL home and away kits. You've been rewarded a 5 badge pack for completing the challenge. Enjoy. So within this badge pack, you'll get a random selection of badges. You see on the screen now, we've got 2 bronze badges and 3 classic badges. That's what we hypothetically got in our badge pack. Now, the reason why these are clever is because it gives you reason for having those kits. You know how many duplicate kits you get in FIFA Ultimate Team, and how little value the kits are. But if you've got actual worth for the kits, because you can recycle this, so once you complete that kit page, you can then go and put the same kits in again and get yourself another badge pack. So the badges, you can sell them on the market, you can keep them in your club if you need to keep them, because what happens is, as we go on to the next screen, we need 3 classic badges to unlock the classic Ronaldinho. Now there are other badge scenarios. You'll see as the screens go through, there is different types of badges that we could put into place, again, as we'll see on the screen now. Those are the 5 badge options and the 3 different badge packs. So for completing different sets within FIFA, you'll unlock badge packs. So for example, for completing all the silver balls, you know, a silver ball collection, so you put all the silver balls into a set, you get 1 badge for it. You get a 1 badge pack, and in that 1 badge pack, you will get a badge that contains either a bronze, silver, gold, legend or classic badge, and these badges will all be used to unlock specialties throughout the game. And I'm going to be making more videos on this, because I'm going to show you guys other ways that we can use these badges and use badge packs and use different things to unlock potential other things within FIFA. Of course, this is all hypothetical. This isn't actually in the game. This is just my vision for what Ultimate Team should hopefully be. So as we move on, we add into the starting 11 screen the 2 kits. You know, you either buy or unlock the Brazilian home, the Brazilian away kit. You've already unlocked your 3 classic badges by completing the kits page. You know, you got lucky. You got really lucky, because you got 3 classic badges in that first pack. In Madden Ultimate Team, the elite badges, as they're called, are actually super expensive. They're like 80,000 coins. So you can imagine in FIFA, they're also going to be rare, so they're going to be expensive. However, in Madden Ultimate Team, which is what we could also have in FIFA, is something where you can like convert 3 bronze badges to 1 silver badge, 3 silver badges to 1 gold badge, 3 gold badges to a legend badge, and 3 legend badges to a classic badge. So if you get really unlucky in your badge packs, and you continually get bronze after bronze after bronze, you can actually merge them and eventually get your classic badges, because not everyone's going to have 80, 50, 100,000 coins to spend on a badge, let alone a player. There are ways you can go through and get them a bit cheaper. As we move on to the next screen, these are the predetermined players EA picked for us. So we put in Julio Cesar, Dani Alves, Thiago Silva, Miranda, Marcelo, Hernandez, Ramirez, Oscar Hulk, and Neymar. And of course, our classic Ronaldinho locked card that we got, plus the manager, plus the kits, plus the 3 classic badges. And this, guys, unlocks classic Ronaldinho. Now, some of you may think that is not worth it. There is 400,000 or 500,000 coins worth of players there for an untradeable classic Ronaldinho. For some of you, that's not worth it. For some of you, you will love Ronaldinho. You're, like me personally, I'm a huge fan of Ronaldinho. He's one of those guys I grew up watching as a kid. Absolutely love him. I was devastated when he didn't quite complete his move to Arsenal and instead went on from PSG to, I can't even remember who he went to, Barcelona, didn't he? Wenger had a chance of signing him. He didn't. I was gutted. What we get again, just like before, guys, like some of you may think giving away, because you're literally like discarding these players. You can buy them though, so you don't have to pack them, you know. Some of them are real cheap. You're giving away a Neymar, a Thiago Silva, a Marcelo, a Dani Alves, you know, the kind of more expensive players there, all for an untradeable Ronaldinho. Some of you, this won't be worth it. And this is the sort of thing as well that you can work towards throughout the whole year of FIFA. It's not like you have to do it in day 1 or week 1. You know, you've got a whole year to play and trade and get lucky in free packs, or just get lucky in packs. Maybe you know you have to wait till Christmas until you get some FIFA points, you get lucky and you pull a Neymar. You would really love that classic Ronaldinho. You go ahead, you play a few games with Neymar, and bang, you think, do you know what, I actually want to try this classic Ronaldinho. So what happens is, you've got the locked version of classic Ronaldinho, you complete absolutely everything in the collection book for him, and then boom, you've got yourself an unlocked version of classic Ronaldinho. What I've done for the purpose of this video is given him +9 on all his current in-game stats. That's probably not what his classic card would look like, but I did that for the gameplay section of the video, because what I did is add a +6 silver attributes card to him, which gives a 50% bonus because I have the coaches. So basically, I'm actually playing with this version of the card in game because of the attributes card. So he has 62 pace, 94 dribbling, 81 shooting, 94 passing, 70 physical, 37 defending. Realistically, a classic version of his card, he'll probably have 70 pace, maybe 74 pace. Like, we don't want this to be incredible as a card, because it's not as good as the legend version of Ronaldinho, should there ever be one. But you want it to be good, and because it's untradeable, a little bit better than his regular card. And because his regular card is obviously 9 attribute points less, I think this is a healthy boost to his stats, as you know, as a classic untradeable free version ultimately, because even though you do have to get the other players, you know, he costs you nothing ultimately, because you've already got what's in your club. You don't have to buy him with coins. You know, you have him in your club, and then, you know, you see on the screen he's got 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, work rates of medium low. He's got those traits, that speciality. And then, you know, it gives you a little bit of information about him on the bottom. And what you see is a classic Ronaldinho. Who wouldn't want to play with that? Probably a lot of people. And like I said, guys, I've got a lot of stuff coming with this kind of Madden Ultimate Team style FIFA stuff, which does include gameplay and will hopefully appeal to all sides of the coin, because I know a lot of people didn't want or wouldn't like that classic Ruud Gullit. A lot of people will look at this and think, who the hell would give away Neymar and Hulk and Dani Alves and Marcelo for a classic Ronaldinho? And you're right that, like, some people wouldn't, but some people love Ronaldinho, some people love the 5-star skills, and some people just love collecting, you know, rare items. So for those people, this would be absolutely perfect. There was a lot of questions in the previous video about Ruud Gullit, about what club would he play for. You know, there were a few other questions. I'm going to answer those in future videos, because I've got some very, very cool stuff coming in terms of that sort of stuff. But for now, Ronaldinho would be a classic player. He would link with only Brazilians or other classic players. And in my opinion, you would put him, you know, you would put him in teams, in a Brazilian team first of all, or a classic team, because you would want to work towards having a full classic team, or maybe, you know, a classic Gullit, a classic Ronaldinho. They would get decent chemistry together, and then you can build the team around that. So there will be, you know, obviously I've only done 2 videos so far, but there would be a huge amount of classic players within the game for you to get. Some of them not so good, some of them that would be really easy to get, you know, classic bronze players like Lee Trundle or something like that, you know, classic Trundle when he was playing really, really good football. He's got 5-star skills. Those sort of players would come in and you'd be able to use those. Not that they would be very good, but if you wanted a classic team, that's where they'd be. But let's go into the gameplay section, guys, and we'll talk a little bit more about classic Ronaldinho. So as we go into the gameplay, guys, I would like to reiterate, as you look at the team that I'm using Ronaldinho with, and as I said, I put the silver attributes card on him. It gives him +9 instead of +6 because I have all the coaches, so you get a 50% bonus. It does have the exact same stats as what, in my opinion, the classic Ronaldinho would look like, although that's very much debatable. You know, it's very much opinionated. Of course, classic Ronaldinho maybe would have higher shooting and higher pace, but this is for, you know, the sake of this video. And as you watch some of the goals, I scored some remarkable goals with Ronaldinho, like genuinely incredible goals for a guy with quite average stats, you know, for fun. And 5-star skill moves was nice to play with. I really need to get some 5-star skills in some the best team in FIFA because it was fun to play with him. But I do want to reiterate, and I do understand that this sort of thing isn't for everyone. You know, some people don't like this sort of stuff. Although I believe Ultimate Team should take this direction because Ultimate Team is a fantasy-based game mode. You know, it's there for you to build teams that don't exist, to use players that don't exist, to use, you know, team of the years and team of the weeks and you know, informs and man of the match cards. Like, why not have something like this? And for those of you that weren't interested in this and didn't want this sort of thing, that wanted to keep your Neymars and keep your Dani Alves and so on and so forth, you don't have to participate in this sort of thing. You don't have to trade those players for this Ronaldinho. Some of the time it won't be worth it, but some of the time, hell yeah, it will be worth it. Some examples of stuff that you could do would be to, for example, this Ronaldinho, instead of making a classic Ronaldinho, you could make an AC Milan Ronaldinho or a Barcelona Ronaldinho, so he could genuinely fit, you know, a Ronaldinho with heightened stats, just like I've got here, with, instead of having the badge that he's got now, you know, he'd be a different color card, but he would have a Barcelona kit, so, you know, a Barcelona club. So you could play with him in BBVA teams, you could play with him in a Barcelona team, you could link up, imagine that, Suarez, Messi, Neymar, Ronaldinho, all in the same team together, all with perfect chemistry, all because you know, you gave some Brazilian players that basically back to FIFA. Now what this will do, which will be awesome for the market, is give those currently unvaluable cards like kits and badges and you know, club crests, and I understand they're the same thing, kits and badges, but it will give those cards meaning, it will give them worth, it will make them useful, and it will, you know, people will have to buy them from the market if they don't want to pack them. And instead of a kit going for 200 coins, a kit might go for 2, 3, 4, 5,000 coins just for being a basic kit, just because you need it to complete a set. So we scored a great goal there with Ronaldinho. This is the last goal of the video, and it is the best goal of the video as well. I thought, let me try a pot shot with him, and I absolutely smashed it. And look at that, right into the top corner. I only played 3 games with Ronaldinho as a striker. I only had attribute cards on him for the first game as well. I didn't put them on him for the second and third game, but he still managed to score 8 goals for me at striker in this Brazilian team. And what about that? Imagine a classic version of Ronaldinho, guys. For those of you that watched him, for those of you that know what he was really about in real life back in the day, I think it'll be awesome. Now, I know there'll probably be a lot of issues if EA ever did put something like this into Ultimate Team rather than Madden Ultimate Team. There probably would be a lot of issues with licensing, but I think it will be a very healthy, very welcome addition to Ultimate Team, and I think it would make the game mode so much more enjoyable because it will give people something to work towards. But anyway, this is going to be the end of the video. That is the classic Ronaldinho. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace!